Hello guys, it's me again. Today we're going to talk about Suicide Squad. So yeah, let's get into the news. I thought it was alright. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I do see some of the flaws in the movie. But personally, I did like it. And I do see the flaws with the movie. I'm sorry for sniffing, but I actually really did like it. Not much subscribers think that, but I actually really did like the movie. I do see the flaws, like some of the edited out scenes, which really got me irritated and mad. So I thought it was gonna be a second end credit scene, but there wasn't. I don't know why the scenes were cut out. That kind of made me irritated. And that really just messed with me. But I actually liked it. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I liked it, but you said all that cut out scenes, it could have been way much better. It's better than Batman v Superman. Way much better than Batman v Superman. Like, I'll give like a 6 or a 7. A 6.5 out of 10. It could have been better. It could have been way much better, but it's mediocre. I mean, it's like for a Thor movie, but a little bit like an extra point Thor movie. Like, it wasn't that boring. I mean, I did like Thormobiles. Kind of boring, but I liked it. I did like it. So now I'm gonna get to the characters. Alright? Now, yeah, let's get into the characters. Let's get into it. So, yeah. Alright, now we're talking about Will Smith as Deadshot. Now, actually, I really did like Will Smith as Deadshot. He actually was really funny, and he was kind of like the character in the movie. He was kind of like the character in the comic books, which Deadshot is kind of funny, but kind of serious. And Deadshot, Will Smith was more funny in this movie, but Will Smith, he's been in some bad movies, but personally, I liked him in every single movie he's been in. They can be really crappy movies, but he makes like an amazing performance. Like, he does really good performances. And anyone can say if the movie was bad or good. I hear a lot of people saying that Will Smith probably was the best thing about it. Now, I did think he was one of the best things about it, which I really did like him. He was really good in the movie. Did like all his weapons, and the suit was really good. I'm just confused with that little collar thing. Like, you see it. I am the light. I am the... Is that what it said? I am the way. I did like he had the bald head and everything. A lot of people said he wasn't in Independence Day, which I did see Independence Day because of Suicide Squad, which I probably do believe that. They probably don't have a contract for him. Well, do they? They probably would give him a contract, but Suicide Squad is really not big in the DC. It's big in the comic books. Like, it's a big, interesting week. Ever since the first trailer came out, it's getting pretty big, because they're probably going to give him a contract with the movie. I did like his suit. I did like the white mask, too, which I gotta get another photo of it, and I'll get that right now. Alright, now here's a picture of Deadshot with the mask and everything. I just noticed something, that little bullseye mark. Like, I really haven't noticed that. Like, right now, well, in the picture, I just noticed that, but whatever. So, I actually really do like just the mask and the little light on it, which is really cool to me. I really do like the new gun, too. I really do like the new gun, too, and now it's gold and has some gold tint. Same thing with the little gun thing. I don't know what it's called, but someone can tell me in the comments below what that thing is called, or what it's supposed to be. Cause I don't know, that's probably a fictional weapon, but if that is real, holy crap, I want one. So yeah, let me get to the next character. So here's the one, the only, Harley Quinzel, or Harley Quinn. Which, she did a really good performance. I did like her. I did like one scene where she got made to who she was, and they showed the origin. They showed her wearing the original Harley Quinn costume. A lot of females I know, or some females, say they don't like the new Harley Quinn costume because it's not like her suit. She's exposing too much. But like, seriously, have you seen her suit in Arkham Knight? Her DLC suit? You know, let me show you it. Yeah. Basically, this is her suit for the Arkham Knight DLC. This looks more sexualized than her suit in Suicide Squad. Just look at the leather and how it looks. It's probably just to the fabric and how they use the texture. The texture looks very sexualized, in my opinion. You can basically see everything. I'm just being completely honest. I'm just seriously, guys. mean, I see females wondering why, but they're thinking about the animated series costume, which that was kind of sexualized. Not really. It was probably because of her body type, really, but I'm getting way into this. Let's get to the next character. Now then, we're talking about the next character, which is the Joker. Now, first when I heard about this new Joker, saw the picture, I wanted Batman to kill him so much. I didn't care what Batman did. Snap his neck, shoot him, throw a Boomerang at his eye, just kill him, make him bleed out or something. But I actually liked him in the movie. He was more of a thuggish like Joker, like in the 1980. Isn't that the 1980 Batman? Yeah, the 1980 Batman with dang it, what's his name? Shit, I forgot his name. I was about to say Bill Murray. It's not Bill Murray. Dang it. What's his name? Bill Murray actually would be a bad. Did anyone think Bill Murray would be a good Joker? I mean, kind of like older Batman, like maybe like voice acting. No, not voice. No, just never mind. But in the original 1980 Batman, he's kind of represented like this Joker, more a gangster, like had a group of thugs that helped him out and everything. He wasn't really. He was silly. He was way sillier than any Joker in the movies. Besides the 1960 Batman, 1966 Batman, which is way more cartoony. He was way cartoony. But this Joker was more silly. This Joker wasn't that silly. He was more thuggish, more dark, and I did like it, but I thought he would be more. He was more threatening, more terrifying, which I did like. He was kind of like the Heath Ledger, but Heath Ledger did it way much better. But I did like some of the quotes he said, because I did like him, kinda. I mean, I still gotta see my opinion in the solo Batman movie. That probably won't be my final opinion, but I thought he did pretty good in the movie. After all those scenes got cut out, I was kind of mad, and I thought that how he was so attracted and was so love-bearing over Harley, like, that's not Joker. He kind of used, in the animated series, the Joker used Harley, like, no joke. He just used her anytime he needed to. If Batman was about to get in the way, he would get Harley into the way and get her arrested, not him. In this movie, he's so love-struck over her. I expect the movie that Harley Quinn was gonna come back to him. Joker was gonna be a jerk to her, and she was gonna say, I don't need you anymore, Joker. But nope, them two are so love-struck after each other. After in the beginning of the movie, they drove into a lake or ocean or river, and she almost drowned, and the Joker left her, and she still love-struck over him after he barely left her to die. And the only reason she's probably been alive is because of Batman, the one guy who's trying to stop you. Are you serious? Like, it's just that's kind of just dumb to me. It really is. But I always expected I would like the Joker more if they had some deleted scenes in. Maybe I wouldn't have liked him. That's probably why I took down the scenes. But I know it would have been too much time to show. So yeah, let's get to the next character, which was probably like a minute of me talking about them. Now here's the first character I'm talking about for like 1 minute, which is Diablo. I liked him how they kind of put him as like one of the main characters. Now he's not really one of the main characters, kind of like a character I wanted. That they kind of showed his story more than anything. In the comic books, he actually burnt down a gang's house full of it was like a family. Like the gang member lived there with his family. He burnt down the house and he took an arrest because he was like, oh dang, I just killed a family full of like children and like a whole family, like old elderly people, like a whole family. He just burnt to death, and he was just like disappointed what he done. But I actually did like him. I think he was alright. I just thought the scene where he turned into a giant monster, I was like, what? When did he start doing this? And some people say that he's not dead. Guys, he got blew up by a bomb. I think his limbs have been everywhere. Why is there no blood? Like, seriously. Didn't you see, like, his limbs flying everywhere? I'm making Suicide Squad more darker than it should be. Because in Suicide Squad, like, people die all the time in the comic books. And they got no problem dying. I mean, the characters do have a problem dying, but Amanda Waller, she really doesn't care. Speaking of Amanda Waller, so the next character we're talking about is Amanda Waller, which someone was talking about Amanda Waller to me, and I think I was watching a video or someone was talking to me about her, but I think I was watching a video, and someone said this, that the Suicide Squad members, they're bad, but Amanda Waller is worse. It's like the worst person, like, because like this is something I also thought about, but like Amanda Waller is probably like the worst person in the group. She's technically a group, she's a leader, but she's like the worst person. Like she's working with, like, the animated series, she's working with Batman, talking with him and everything. working with Lex Luthor, working with the government. It's like backstabbing Batman, backstabbing Lex Luthor. Like, she's probably one of the worst human beings in the universe, more than the villains. Like, I think someone said that. Like, the Suicide Squad members, they're bad villains, but Amanda Waller is like the main villain. Like, it's worse than any of them. Like, she's done so many horrible things to people. And I really do like that statement. I really do, and that makes me feel like, alright, so Amanda Waller, she's not a good person after she killed those people. But that's Amanda Waller. She has to keep herself clean. But yeah, alright, let's get to the next character. I'm just gonna say this. Captain Boomerang is a brony. He straight up loves MLP. Plus he has that horse. And they talk about I remember that description that said that was a fetish. You know, I don't want to talk about that anymore. No. Cause I remember the Deadpool movie and that thing with the unicorn, what he did to that poor little unicorn. I'm not touching the unicorn ever again. But alright. Now, I did like him in the movie, how he was kind of accurate to the comic books. In the comic books, he's gotten members killed before. Like, Slipknot, but not specifically his head exploded. His arm got exploded. You gotta watch, I think it's Mr. Sunday's movies and Nerd Sync's video of the top 10. No, it was, Suicide Squad members who died in Suicide Squad. Part 1 was by Nerd Sync, and Part 2 was by, Mr. Sunday movies. Those two came out before Suicide Squad came out. Which is actually really funny, since now I know about that. Captain Boomerang. No, I think it came out after Suicide Squad. I remember I watched the videos, I think, after Suicide Squad came out, but no, it was before. I don't remember. I think I watched Part 1. I think I watched Part 1 when I went to go see the movie. And then I watched Part 2 after I was done seeing the movie. No, well, not. So basically, I saw Part 1. You know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna say I saw Part 1 before the movie came out, like Thursday. And then I saw Part 2, and I was done watching the movie, and I went back home to watch Part 2. I'm not sure, and I don't care, but I should remember that. But I actually did like Captain Boomerang. I just didn't like how he didn't use boomerangs in the movie. Come on, God. That's his name, Captain Boomerang. He did use them to stab people, which is quite interesting. But I would have liked it more if he threw the boomerangs a lot more. Like, I thought in the movie, like, it was going to be one scene of him just throwing boomerangs at a bunch of guys, just like, whoosh, whoosh, when just taking them all out. I expected that, but I was kind of disappointed. You need to work on that. That Flash cameo, though, I kind of liked it. I really... the new Flash is alright. But you can watch that in my Justice League video discussion. But, yeah. Now we're going to be talking about Killer Croc. I think he did pretty good. I mean, he was supposed to have a few more scenes in the movie, which I was kind of disappointed in. But still, I did like him. It was kind of funny. He was watching BET. And Harley got expression on the scene, which I just forgot about, but now I remembered, which is really funny to me. I did like him, how he attacked people, which is kind of, he's more down to earth, like kind of more human. I thought he'd been like more, kind of like the Arkham game Killer Croc, which is like a giant man more than crocodile, which at the last game he mutated himself to be more crocodile. Y'all remember that, right? The DLC where he mutated himself to be more crocodile than man, which is a really cool DLC. Not just you guys play, because I played it. I didn't play it, I watched one play it. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. I mean, I did play a little bit of it. I played it a little. I was at one of my friend's house. I was at, like, a family member's house. And I played it a little. He's more of a friend to me. But he's technically a family member. But I kind of played it a little, but, you know, I'm done, alright. But I did like Killer Croc. His teeth are kind of weird, but I did like him, though. I liked how he eating goats and dead chickens and everything. There was supposed to be one scene where he threw up a dead goat. We were supposed to throw up a goat leg or something and eat it back again. Which is probably going to be really cool and really disgusting. But yeah, let's get to the main villain. Enchantress. You look really goth. Like, I would see you shopping at Hot Topic. No joke. I bet you was at Hot Topic shopping for your own new clothes. In comic books, she's more colorful, like purple. And she has more colors in the comic books, which I really didn't like that new costume, which I found out. And when I thought I kind of did like it at first, but when I found out about her costume in the comic books, I was like, nah. She was very bland. Especially, I'll get back to that later. But she was very bland. Her brother, someone been eating their vegetables, and I'm kind of scared of him. He was kind of interesting, but he died by Diablo's giant fire monster thing. I was kind of confused about that heart thing. Like, how'd she get that heart thing when she was in the temple? Like, they find out as another artifact, like, with her brother? Or did they, like, cut her open and she, like, took it back in? Is that, like, her thing? I did like that one thing with the hand. She said Enchantress, the hand thing, grabbed her, the hand, she was on the table, and it was like, whoosh, and it was like, oh my gosh, that's probably one of the best effects I've ever seen. Like, I literally was just like, I just, like, crap myself at that part. Like, that was just wicked, and just so amazing, in my opinion, how that scene is. Like, I want to use that in, like, a movie or something, because that was so cool. Like, you did for, like, other effects, like, someone's in the shower, and just, like, it turns into a different world. Alright, I'm getting too much. Speaking of other worlds, I'm going to review about a TV show that talks about other worlds. Again, I know you guys are thinking about, because this show just came out, and you guys are gonna like it. You guys are gonna really like it, like, because I really do like the show. I'm done watching it. I watched all season 1. I'm gonna record the review after this. But after that, so yeah, I kind of did like her. Her final form was kind of dumb. She was dancing, and she was like, why? Why was she dancing? I'll show you. She was literally doing this. Like, just like this, while doing a little demon thing. Like, are you serious? Come on. She's like those little wacky inflatable arm tube men, you know, doing that. Seriously. Who does this, trying to spawn in monsters? And she's literally doing this. Like, no joke, like, what is wrong with her? So, yeah, we're back to Enchantress after her being the wacky inflatable arm tube man in this movie. I don't know why she was dancing. Her final form looked dumb to me. And, yeah, and her villains in the movie, or the bad guys, look so generic. They look disgusting. They look like minions, but mutated. Holy crap. Why? Like, they look so bland. But hey, they're like gooey black monster things. I don't understand why they have multiple little blobby eyes and all that. I really don't understand that. But yeah, let's get to the next character. Tis, tis, tis. Rick Flagg. Your love thing with Enchantress was really boring. Really. And the girl who was possessed by Enchantress only had like 5 lines, which probably was no, Enchantress, and please don't make me turn to her again. That probably was her 3 lines. I thought Rick Flagg did alright in this movie. I thought that they probably could have made him do more, but I thought he did alright. Kind of boring though, the love scene. They were supposed to have more scenes with that. But yeah, Rick Flagg did alright. I mean, he was alright in the movie. Kind of bland, and all the soldiers he was with kind of made the movie a little bit blander to me. So yeah. So now we gotta talk about the character who, of course, is gonna die. Well, who did die, Slicknock. Now there was going to be a deleted scene, which is more inappropriate. They were gonna talk about how he was a serial rapist. You're making a beloved. I'm playing. He's not a beloved Fast Wheels, but hey, I mean that's kind of creative. I mean it's kind of dark, but hey, I don't really shy away from dark themes, dark subjects. There's a lot of dark subjects in the world. And it was gonna make it more light. It was gonna make the crowd cheer when he actually his head exploded off. But it was kind of funny how he got his head exploded off. How he got his self hanged. That was kind of funny. And he looks so generic. He really does. Like he has a little zip line thing. Like, are you serious? He has so much on those. You know how long it takes to put one of those things on? It takes like an hour. A really long hour, and he has like a whole bunch of them. He looks very dumb. He only has like 1 gun on him. He doesn't look that cool at all. He really doesn't. Alright. So now then, we're going to talk about the deleted scenes, which I'm really mad about the deleted scenes being edited out, which I thought they were going to add more story into the movie, make the movie way much better, which the movie could have been way much better, but it's alright. I mean, the movie's alright. I can actually give it alright. I don't understand why so many people hate it. Batman v Superman was way much worse, but I do see the problems in the movie. I do see the flaws in the movie. I kinda agree with the critics, but I kinda like it. I kinda leaned over, so I'm like 70, I like the movie, and 30, I agree with the critics. But I like it more. Like, maybe like 80%. But deleted scenes, like the part where Joker got the helicopter crashed, and he was supposed to come back and mess with the squad again, which I would have really liked. I don't know how he survived that. Like, maybe the scene that he explained it. And they're gonna have more scenes with Diablo. Like, one scene, he was blowing out his fire, but they didn't show that, which I really didn't like. And I didn't like how they didn't focus on Captain Boomerang, which I think there were supposed to be some scenes with him. I think there was. And Katana, oh gosh. I forgot to talk about Katana, but Katana, they forgot her completely. Like, seriously, I just forgot about her. Like, come on, Katana. She is so awesome, but she's technically not part of Suicide Squad, which I'm going to put that in my animation, because I'm working on one right now. But she's actually not part of it. She was a friend with Rick Flagg, and it was kind of dumb how she showed up out of nowhere, which I thought in the movie she was going to be following around Rick Flagg. Like, when Rick Flagg was talking to Suicide Squad, she was going to be like, oh, here's Katana. Then they explained her story, and then she was supposed to have a little parts. Some people say she's supposed to appear in the solo Batman movie, or Harley Quinn, or it was supposed to be another superhero movie. Harley Quinn or Deadshot, I think. But yeah, come on. I would like that they had her more. I mean, like, seriously. She's so cool, and they didn't give her, like, nothing in this movie. I'm really disappointed about that. But, yeah, I did like her demon sword, though. I really did like that. I'm gonna show an image of Katana, though. Let me go get that. So, yeah, Katana, basically the throwaway superhero, which they just had, like, 2 scenes with her. She only talked, like, 3 times with the subtitles. Like, 6 or 3 times, and she really didn't even talk in the movie at all. And I thought she was a really good actor, but come on, y'all gotta, like, give her some more scenes in the deleted part. Come on, guys. She looks so cool. She really does. And the demon sword thing, you could have had her start seeing Enchantress if y'all gave her more scenes to make her be like one of the characters, or Deadshot throws, or she throws a sword to Deadshot or something, which would have been really cool. I really didn't like Rick Flagg, I'm just gonna tell you that, but she looks so cool, and y'all just threw her away in this movie. Y'all like wasted her completely. Like, she's like, oh, here's Katana. Her sword can take souls. There, now let's go to the mission. Like, are you kidding me? Another thing I don't get about is how the movie's gonna hire, like half the characters aren't even metahumans. Half the characters aren't even metahumans. Like, Katana, I could kind of see her why, but, like, you're gonna make them fight, like, 1,000 demon monsters. And the person I could see, probably see bring is, like, Diablo, but he doesn't want to fight. Deadshot, he's good at shooting. Harley Quinn, what's Harley Quinn gonna do? Killer Croc, what is he gonna do? Captain Boomerang, what is Captain Boomerang gonna do? What is Slipknot gonna do? What is Rick Flag gonna do? The only 2 people I could see who actually did something was Enchantress and Captain Boom. Enchantress and El Diablo. But since Enchantress took over the place, how are they going to fight her giant brother? I can only see El Diablo doing that. That's the only person I actually see doing that. Besides Katana, since I could kind of see her fighting him. But I can't see no one else in the squad actually doing it. Because, like, they're not metahumans. None of them are actual metahumans. Some of them are. Like Killer Croc, well, he doesn't have power. He's mutated. Slipknot is a metahuman. Well, I'm not sure because he doesn't have no powers. I didn't mention no powers. Deadshot is not a metahuman. He's just good at shooting, and I really can't see him taking down a giant monster. But you could say this is their first time dealing with. This is the first time the government is dealing with an alien threat. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. They had to deal with General Zod. They had to help Superman fight General Zod, and they're worried about the Doomsday thing. Don't they have more people to worry about? I mean, this is probably the only person they could have found on certain notice, so I could see that. But yeah. Now, Suicide Squad could have been a better movie. It could have, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was alright, but it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. It was actually pretty good. I'll put it under Ghostbusters. Yeah, you're under Ghostbusters, Suicide Squad. Sorry, man. I still gotta make my decision because I want to do a top 10 list. My top 10 favorite was 2016, which we still got Doctor Strange. And Star Wars Rogue One, which I want to talk about that too for this year. So yeah, I'm really excited for Doctor Strange and Star Wars Rogue One. And I give this a 6.5 or a 7.5. I give it a 7 out of 10. Nah. I give it a 6.5. It's alright. I mean, I could give it a one more point. It would have been a 7. But there were some problems in the movie, which kind of frustrated me. No, I'll give it a 7. There were some problems in the movie. But after overall, it was really good. Just some of the deleted scenes kind of could have fixed some of the problems in the movie, but some weird scenes. The characters were actually really good. The actors, probably one of the best things about the movie. Half the movie didn't focus on some of the group, which I didn't like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.